I was working on this post about helping to set ourselves up for success every day and how to focus on the vibration of success so that we don't actually end up always in the vibration of stress. Because when we're not actively setting our own vibrations, we end up getting them set for us. That's how effective vibrations can be on our vibrations. But it's also how effective we can be in helping ourselves to stay at a good vibration. So in this post, I talk about 3 different techniques. I have loads of techniques. And if you'd like some coaching, one-to-one coaching, I call it centering. It's like a combination of mentoring and coaching together, where I help you to find your center and to remain centered even in stressful situations. I help you to find the techniques that work best for you and then to bring them into your life and use them. And then, of course, when you have a coach, you're always sort of coming back and reflecting and going back to your work, and you're just seeing how you can change things around. That's what's effective about it. So if that's something that you feel I could help you with, get in touch. Book your first session on the website and we can take it from there. Now, back to this post. So there are 3 things. The first thing I talk about is your first and last thought. And they set your vibration. And Eastern medicine holds that your thoughts set your vibration, and then your blood in your body, they tune to that vibration. If you're not consciously thinking a thought going to bed and continuously thinking that thought a few times, then your vibration will find one for you. Normally it's in your subconscious, it's automatic, and it's because you're stressed, and it'll end up being a negative one. You don't want that to be tuning your whole system throughout the night. Could prevent you from sleeping, literally. Now, so could the foods that you eat. I have other techniques around that, not for this post. Anyway, let's get back to this one, setting your thoughts. So I suggest in the post that you get some Post-its and you write on the Post-its scripts that you will place in poignant sections of your house that you look at when you get up in the morning or when you're going to bed at night. Now, you might decide, for simplicity's sake, to use the same thought throughout the day, both in the morning and at night. However, then you might decide you want an energizing thought first thing in the morning, and you want a restful, calm thought last thing at night. So you might have 2 different thoughts, maybe 2 different color Post-its. Then you stick the Post-it. You might decide to use the same thought for each time for a whole week. And that really gets that thought into your energy system. Or you might say, I'm going to change it every day. Well, then you have to be aware of changing the Post-its every day. You've placed the Post-its in the place that they need to be, like where you look when you're brushing your teeth at night or in the morning, where you look when you wake in the morning and again at night. And as I said, 2 different colored Post-its would be ideal. And then that's what you look at, and you read it and you think it, and you read it and think it, and maybe even say it out loud. I always talk about, when you make thoughts, to make them truly positive and in the present tense. So I truly am. What you're doing there is like an algorithm. You're saying this very thought right now. This is your truth. I truly am. I truly am grateful. I truly am blessed. I truly am filled with hope. I truly am filled with energy for this day. I truly look forward to fulfilling my dreams this day and always. Whatever the thoughts need to be for you. And again, if you'd like some help to find the right thoughts for you, well then get in touch. When we book that one-to-one session, I'll listen to what's going on for you and I'll help you get those thoughts. Sometimes that's the benefit of a coach. They're outside your reality, and so they can hear what you're saying and maybe hear what you're not saying, maybe read between the lines, get the right vibration for you and help you. It's always effective. Now, that was step 1 I talked about. Let's go to step 2. And in step 2, I talk about writing it down and closing the book. Writing it down, close the book. What that's about is something's ruminating in your head, going on and going on and going on. To get it out of your head so that you're not always thinking it. And sometimes the reason why you always think it is to prevent yourself from forgetting it until it gets resolved. So when you write it down in a copybook, it's down on paper. So you don't have to keep it in your head and keep processing it. Then close the book. I'll deal with that in the morning. I've got it here. It's committed to black and white. I can read it in the morning. And sometimes reading it then after the night's sleep gives you a totally different perspective, and you wonder, what was I worrying about in the first place, or why didn't I think that before? So that's writing it down, closing the book. Sometimes that one's a good thing in relationships. And then the last one is celebrate your success. Now, this is something I talk about a lot with groups and with individuals. You see, what you focus on is what you get. And we are already successful in our day. You are already successful in your day, but you don't see it that way because you don't see the ordinary, mundane, daily tasks that you're doing successfully all of the time, like making a cup of tea, going to the bathroom, brushing your teeth, getting dressed, smiling, walking, all of these things you're doing successfully. So celebrate them that way. Every time you put one foot in front of the other as you're walking, I do that when I'm walking up a hill, I go success, success. When I do a cycle, success. I'm success, success the whole way through that cycle. When I make this post, success. Drink some water, success. Make a choice around not eating an unhealthy food for a healthy one, success. Celebrate those successes. And if you find that difficult, then consciously plan 4 or 5 things that you are going to celebrate as a success the next day. And write them out the night before. And then the next night, check, did I celebrate those as a success? No, did one, not the rest. That will keep you focused on continuing to do that habit. So there you are, 3 very simple but very effective habits that you can get into that can help you. And if you're somebody who, like me in a time, is stuck in a turntable of negativity and putting yourself down and sabotaging yourself, you really need to challenge yourself right now. I'm going to do this habit. I don't care if I don't feel a difference for a while. I'm still going to do the habit. And then keep doing the habit. It's like fake it till you make it. That's the way some people put it. It's like doing it anyway. You can't change the vibration if you keep doing the things that keep you in that negative vibration. You need to change the habits, change the thoughts, get the habits that help you to change the thoughts, and then keep doing it. Hope you find this helpful. It's a bit long. I'm sure you've had your cup of coffee or your cup of tea. Coffee. Get into these habits. Start with one, go to the next one, and then when you get those 2 down and you're doing them, get into the third one. Pick whichever one. They don't have to go in an order. And if you need help getting into these ways, you need a bit of coaching, book your first appointment. The link is in the post. Great talking to you. Remember, I'm all about helping you to live your best life now. And if that's something you're serious about wanting to do, get in touch.